Sibheka la iphepha la last year 2021 November, paper 2, question number 6, a question on rates of reaction and chemical equilibrium. So we have this question where we have, but consider the balanced equation for the hypothetical reaction. So you look at the word hypothetical, iphepha lang on November 2021, question number 6. We have November 2021, question number 6. It's on chemical equilibrium. So we have, it's a hypothetical reaction. Ngamanye amazwi reaction engakazi yenzeke. Ayikho into awukazi uhlanganisa uP no Q, akuneza uPQ. So ukuhlawumbisela nje. Hence the word hypothesis, something that hasn't been proved to be correct. So this is sealed in a 2 decimeter cubed container. Now to consider the balanced equation for the hypothetical reaction that takes place in a sealed 2 decimeter cubed container at 300 degrees Kelvin. So 6.1, define the term chemical equilibrium. A chemical equilibrium is a state where chemicals, after they have a reactor, where they reach a state where the rate of forward is the same as the rate of reverse, which means it's a state where reactions in a reversible reaction, you find that a state is reached where the rate of the formation of products is the same as the formation of reactants. So the rate of forward, where products are formed, is the same as the rate of reverse, where reactants are formed. Right. 6.2, the amount of each substance present in equilibrium mixture at 300 Kelvin is shown on the table. Bayikala labati at equilibrium bayisusa lapho uP ungakanani u0.8, O2 ungakanani u0.8. That is at equilibrium. UPQ ungakanani is 3.2. So these are the number of moles at equilibrium. The temperature of the container is now increased. When you increase the temperature to 350, a new equilibrium is established. So it is found that 1.2 moles of P is present in the container. Now, when the temperature is increased, sithola ukuthi sokwakheka ini na sekwakheka a new equilibrium. Ithi ngibhale kahle kala, very tricky question efanele sibheke. At new equilibrium sinani, new equilibrium kuthiwa 1.2 mole of P has been found present in the container. So reacted and formed, we don't know. Asazila. So there's a new equilibrium. So when temperature is increased, uyabona ke seyakama reactants kakhulu, the reverse reaction is favored. When you increase temperature, if the reverse reaction is favored, meaning the reverse is endothermic, then the forward is exothermic. When the new equilibrium is established, it is found that 1.2 moles instead of 0.8, so go 1.2 moles in the container. So the reverse is favored. So, but is the heat of the reaction positive or negative? Now, if the reverse is favored, this being endo, then the forward is exo. So So which means the delta H for the reaction is negative. If it's exothermic forward, then the heat of the reaction is negative, which means the reaction is exothermic. 6.2.2. Utini 6.2.2. Utini la. Uti use the Chatelier's principle to explain the answer at 6.2.1. When temperature is increased, both rates increases, but the reverse increases more than the forward. Why it in the reverse increases more than the forward? Over now, the equilibrium is shifted to the left. The formation of reactants is favored, so which means the reverse is endothermic. So that is why cytology, the reverse is favored, so which means the reaction its delta H is negative, and we know that if delta H is negative, then that type of reaction is exothermic reaction. Calculate the equilibrium constant at 350 Kelvin. What is the equilibrium constant? All right. Siyathola la ukuthi lana ku-edeke u-0.4 moles. Ku-edeke u-0.4. Uma ku-edeke u-0.4 besino 0.8 kwa-edeke u-0.4 sekusele that 1.2. So sifuna the K equilibrium constant at 350 Kelvin. So mag-edeke u-0.4, 2, mag-edeke u-2 kusuke ku-edeke u-1, mag-edeke u-4 kusuke ku-edeke u-2, mag-edeke u-0.4 lana kusuke ku-edeke inina 0.2, ngoba lena is 2 times leya ngapha noma leya ngapha yu-half yangalena. So mawuno 0.8 ku-edeka u-0.2 sekuzosala ngakina u-1 mole. Sekuzosala 1 mole. Sesiyangalena ke manje kuphumani ngale. Uma kuphuma u2 uyosakhela u2, uma kuphuma u4 uyosakhela u4, uma kwakhiwa u2 usuke kuphume u2. Yabona uyisho ngendlela eziningi. Uma kwakhiwa u2 kusuke kuphume u2, uma kwakhiwe u1 kusuke kuphume u1. Ngisho igama elifanayo ngapha nangapha, ngithi 1 ngapha 1 ngalena njalo njalo. Uma kwakheke u0.4 kusuke kuphumeni na? Kuphuma u0.4. Kanti bawuna ngaki na? Bawuna 3.2. Kwaphuma ngaki na? 0.4. Kwasala ngaki na? 2.8 moles. Hey, 3.2 mawukhipha u0.4 kusala ngaki 2.8. In a number of moles. Sesiya kwi concentration phela ngoba kumele si calculate uKC value. Concentration, number of moles over volume, which is 1.2 over a volume of 2. Lana it's 1 over 2. Lana we have 2.8 over 2. So what is 1.2 divided by 2 is 0.6. What is 1 divided by that? 0.5. Lana sinangagina 1.4. Dini lona mole per cubic decimeter. Nalana mole per cubic decimeter. Nalana inina mole per cubic decimeter. So says yafuna the value of Kc. Utini Kc wetu. Kc utini na concentration of PQ squared over concentration of P squared times concentration of O2. So what is concentration of PQ squared? Is 1.4 squared over concentration of P. Concentration of P is 0.6 squared times 0.5. so sifuna ke manje ku-calculator yethu sesinani 0,4 squared it's 1,4 times 1,4 ngithola 1 divide by 0.5 ngithola u-3,92 divide by 0,36 mengicabanga kahle 0 is 10,89 so ngithola la 10,89 so isebenza ngaleyo ndlela leyo number sewuyayixhawula uthi hayi ngasithola lapho the equilibrium constant is 10,89 indlela ke esesiyithola ngayo ake siyaqhubeka ke u8 marks lento kade ngiyenza manje yonke lana ama marks athanda kuba awu8 now they say 6.2.4 how will the equilibrium constant calculated in this constantly calculated be affected when the volume of the container is decreased siyazi equilibrium constant affect kuphela temperature not pressure not concentration but temperature so now we must choose increase decrease or remain the same so how will the equilibrium constant be affected by that as he calculated it will remain the same why give a reason for your answer why because temperature only the Kc value is only affected by a change in temperature not a change in pressure now 6.3 more of O2 is now added to the reaction mixture ufakala O2 is added to the mixture more O2 is now added to the reaction mixture at constant temperature same temperature how will each of the following be affected how will each of the following be affected how will it affect the yield the formation of PQ it will increase the yield of PQ the formation of PQ will increase then what about the number of moles of P the number of moles of P will decrease so we'll have increase lapana yield of PQ and decrease the number of moles of P sesiqedile ke question number 6 18 marks wonke uyayishaya uze uyiqhawula uhleke wethu uthi hayi bawethu ngiyaphupha yini ngithola amamaki wonke ungashiyi lutho